All right, guys, so it's true. Abs are made in the kitchen. Your nutrition plays a major role in how your abs look. But also, you can train your abs so they can be visible, just like you train any other muscle group, just like you train your arms, your legs. If you train your abs the same way by putting weight and more force on it, it'll help your abs stick out more so they can be more visible all the time. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, guys, that might look cool. I'm just letting you know that's not gonna get it done. You see all these social media workouts and you think, if I do that, maybe I'll look like them. But that's not what they do. As a matter of fact, I'm telling you for sure, it's not what I do. I'm about to show you guys 5 essential exercises that help me develop my abs. So, number 1 is captain chair leg raises. And if you guys don't have a captain chair leg raise, there's many variations of leg raises you can do. You can simply start just from the floor. But I'm talking about what I do, right? As I do leg raises in a more advanced way. So since I don't have a captain's chair right now, I grab the bar, right? And I do hanging leg raises. You simply want to start without rocking, all right? As still as you can. Now, point your toes up and bring them above 90, all right? A little bit above. Now, easier one, all right? If you're just starting and you want to do leg raises, you get a mat. Show you guys this way. What you could do, simply lean back. Every variation of leg raise is hard. Let's move on to the next one. You ever see people in the gym training the abs so hard, but really they're training something else. Maybe they're training your neck, maybe you're training, I don't know, lower back, elbows, something else, but it's definitely not targeting your abs. First of all, when you do crunches, you don't want to grab your head really, right? You want to maybe put your fingers on your head, but you don't want to grab it and pull it, right? You saw me doing this in the last set and you might not have thought I was doing anything wrong, but let me show you what was wrong with that. First, I have my hands wrapped around my head, which is not allowing me to even get up. I have a small ab contraction, but it's not what I can actually get if I do it right. So, you don't want to do this. Number 1, don't grab. And now, look, I'm just extending my neck. I'm not getting any contraction here. What you want to do for a good crunch, right? Bring them up here. Now, I have my fingertips on my head. Now, I'm trying to reach my elbows. And that hurts actually with me just demonstrating, right? I'm here. Before I really go far into this is just the basic, right? The second one that I build my physique off of is decline sit-ups. But because I don't have a decline sit-up in here, I'm gonna use what I say is I'm gonna use a Swiss ball, which is gonna help me do a better crunch, right? Now, people wanna know, how do you get the ab definition, right? You know, you have leanness, but then you can have abs and it look like bread rolls, if you know what I mean, right? So what I would do if I didn't have it, I'll take a plate or I'll take something, and what I'm gonna do is crunch. Oof. Oh my gosh, that burns. Here's the trick when you do abs. Most people pull from the front part, all right? They pull from here, they pull the toes back, and it's helping them with momentum, right? What I want you to do is think about it like this. You're gonna pull from the back side, right? And when you pull from the back side, it's gonna clench your lower abs immediately, right? This is much easier, right? I don't even feel my lower abs as much. I really get more of my upper. As soon as you change that and shift it from the back side, press your hips down into the ball or the bench, you're gonna feel the lower abs contract as well as the upper, right? And this is considered an upper ab exercise, but it really works the whole core. So push your body back into it and roll. Even if it was on the floor, I push my lower back down and that hurts with just body weight. All right, that's number 2 for me. Let's move on. All right, first of all, you're doing it the wrong way, right? If you want to train your obliques, you don't do it like that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you how to do that right. If I'm gonna do my oblique, right? Oblique crunch, you don't go from here to here, right? The weight is down here, which means I'm not getting any force this way. You wanna go from the opposite side to here, right? Opposite to here. But before I go into that exercise, don't even do that, right? Unless you want nice big obliques, which is something I used to do in the past. I used to do these all the time, and it caused me to grow my obliques, which doesn't give me a good V taper. So what I started doing, side crunches. So I lay flat, right? And I bring this knee up, and I'm coming to the outside of my leg. Same thing like I told you before, don't grab your head, fingertip on your head. If you guys want to take it up a notch, you can hold a plank and it gets hard quick. All right, guys, we covered my top 3 exercises. That's upper abs, lower abs, and obliques. Now I'm gonna show you a variation of what I do is like a combinate all of them together in an isometric movement that I think everybody should be doing. Here's the thing about that exercise. There's nothing really wrong with it. The thing is, when you do abs, just like any other muscle group, you wanna have a contraction. You wanna get to the point where when you come to that contraction point, it burns, right? That's how you know your abs are being trained. So what I do, one of my favorites, guys, I use a plate, or you can use a dumbbell, right? This is what I do. This is the number 4, right? This is one of exercises that I built my physique with, and I'm gonna continue to do. And this is called a jackknife, or you can call it a V sit-up, right? Either one, these are both my go-tos. I even combo these sometimes. So, plate behind, I crunch, I come back, I up, jackknife. This here is where I get the contraction. All right, each one of these. Here, contract, back, contract. Quick 10. Oh, maybe not. I'm already tired. Where did you guys get this one from? Yeah, I'm tired, but does it take that much work to get abs doing an exercise? This is another one of those social media things where it looks good, doesn't mean you have to do it. Let me show you a isometric exercise that I have always done to keep my physique. Yeah, we've been training isotonic. That's when you actually get the contraction. Isometric is when you get the hold, but you already know what that is. That's something involving a plank. So let me show you why planks are so good. So before we really get into the plank, you guys have to know the basic form of a plank, which is elbows here. All right, my butt is down, everything is level. We're not here, we're not here. All right, if you're doing planks like that, stop it right now. You want to be nice and still. You don't want to be squeezing your hands, you want to breathe and hold. And this is good for the basics, but let me show you what I do and what I built my abs off of doing. So I'm either doing a plank and reach, nice and slow, or I'm doing a plank in the climber on the outside, to be exact, for my obliques. All right. I'm gonna take you through each of these. I'm gonna do at least 8 of each so you can see how I do it. Just stay tuned. All right, here we go. That's 8 there. It already burns. Notice I wasn't rocking, okay? Here we go, stay low. Woo! Works every time. So, in any of my workouts, all of these movements, or should I say at least 2 to 3 of these movements, are getting done. There's one thing I want to show you that I feel like most people have, it went out, maybe it was a phase, the ab wheel. I know, maybe you're saying this is old, but this was one of my favorite things to use back in the day, right? I would put this somewhere in between like the jackknife and the V sit-up because it gets like all of your abs, right? So if you guys have this laying around, you can also use what they call barbell rollouts. Put 2 plates on the bar, you can roll it out. But this is my baby, all right? I still have this in the car. So if it's not old for me, it's not old for you. It still works. If you ever get one of these, all right, you want it to be, how do I say this? My butt is gonna be kind of like up in the air. I'm not gonna be like this, right? I want it here. I want to come down. It's almost like I'm in the plank. This is one of my favorites. You gotta breathe, this one hurts. I used to do like 20 of these. In general, 20 and 20 of a superset. Watch how I do it, okay? Here, as far as you can. Squeeze your abs on the way up. Haven't done these in a while. What I want to tell you is if you do it, you're gonna feel your lower back. But the best way to not feel it is, like I told you, to not be like this, but to kind of be forward, right? Watch my hips, or my butt up just a little bit. Or leveled. Whew. Guys, this is just off demonstrating. All right, you can see when you really train abs, you sweat more. You sweat more when you train abs, is because it is the core, it's the centerpiece, it's the strongest part of your body. So that's why core is something you need to focus on at least 3 to 4 times a week. All right, listen, I gotta go. But before I do, I just wanna let you know, abs puts the cherry on top of your physique. All right, you wanna be summer ready, you wanna look good with your shirt off 24/7, follow a good nutrition plan, train your abs 3 to 4 times a week, and keep watching this channel, because I'm gonna keep giving you the tips to make sure you look good all year round. So that's it, guys. You know who you're here with, Josh Bailey. Like, share, subscribe, keep coming back. You want abs like this. See you later.